Yeah, if you that's the infamous rule that I always have. You get hit first, then you take the first hit because if you can and you wake and you're still awake after it, let it go. Don't hold it back. Don't hold it back. That's the rule I go by. You hit me, that's the rule I have with myself. And that's the rule I stick with. If you can't hit me and knock me out with the first punch, you don't need to stay there any longer than the time it took to. You don't need to stay there longer than the matter it took to check if I was asleep. If you're not there, if you're there when I wake up, or if I'm still awake and I get up, I'm gonna hunt you down like a dog. You ain't gonna get away from me. Obviously, I ain't the only child in this house. Yeah. Mhm. Ray Bans, bro. You was wearing some. You're telling me you were wearing Ray Bans to school? You wearing Ray Bans to school is like asking to get mugged. Where I lived, where I used to live, Arkham. Where I used to live, if you wore any glasses over $15, you were probably getting mugged for them. You didn't wear nothing expensive. You wore Jordans, you were lucky if you made it to school and back. I mean, mind you, where I lived, that was that was the only thing that was good about being a child where I lived was the guys there didn't mess with children or teenagers. It was all the adult men that got picked on. Teenagers probably, like, messed with other teenagers and stole stuff, but, I mean, nobody, like, really no none of the adults were dumb enough to go after a child and take their stuff. I mean, we did have a lot of kidnappers in our neighborhood. Yeah, an adult robbing a kid is like stealing the candy from a baby. He didn't move. He didn't move. Like I said, Arkham, he did not move. That kid does not have. How much you wanna bet there is no career after that man? Like, his career is gone. More of a retard. Bro, is it bad I just put 26s on a stretched out F-150? Yeah. Uh, bro, isn't it amazing going to the office? Dude, I've been in the office so much, they know me by my first, middle, and last name. Bro, they knew the last time I went to the dentist office. That's how well they know me. I was He didn't mess with me in 7th and 8th, obviously, because I was in DEAP, I was in the alternative. For for what? No. They can't hear you, bro. No, look. Yeah, I have headphones in, bro. They can't hear you. They can only hear me. What were you in DEAP for, bro? What did you do? How bad was it? You got caught for writing something on a bathroom wall. I've done that. Go suck a turd, like that's something a kid would say. No, that's something I said when I was little. Go suck a turd, kid. You're not better than me. Bro, what you talking about, dude? When I was writing stuff on walls in bathrooms, I was being absolutely hateful to people. They knew. No, they knew I was the dude who wrote stuff on the wall because the stuff I left, no other kid knew how to comprehend. I see why they would put you in DEAP. I ain't nah, nah. I ain't I wasn't that bad of a kid. I wrote hateful stuff I wished a lot of bad on people because I was always a little angry. I was always a little angry douchebag. Still am. I'm still an angry douchebag. What you talking about? For some reason, for some reason, there are so many girls in my school that like me because of me being a douchebag, and I don't understand why. I don't like attracting people like I don't like dude, I don't want to be the bad guy. Like I'm just that way because it's the only way to be in this school. If you're not being the douche and the king of the douchebags, you're not doing it. I'm being what I know is going to now mind you, if I wasn't with who I am with now and I was being a douche and them girls like me, no, oh, she's toning me being a dickhead way down. I'm not as mean as I used to be. I used to be a hateful little kid. I had teachers asking when I was 7, I had kids asking me if I had therapists. I was so bad. Like I was a evil little kid. I don't think you realize everybody that knew me and knew who I was questioned what my home life was like. And it wasn't the home life has never been bad, dude. My life is amazing. If I had to go back in any part of my life, if I had to go back in any part of my life and change it, I would probably change I wouldn't change nothing. I wouldn't change nothing. I've had a great life and it's led me to where I am now to the person I am today. I wouldn't change it for a single thing. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't I wouldn't change it because the girlfriend I have now is such an amazing person. The best friend, like you my best friend. You're a dope man. You're a dope dude to hang around. Aiden. Aiden's a dope dude to hang around. If I didn't yes, he has. I know he has. I've talked with him every day. Yes, he's probably lying to you. Um, but the the way I acted, I would regret being the way I was, and I will definitely. Is they say you don't want to live your life in regret, but everybody knows you regret something, and if you don't regret nothing, then hey, go for it. Regret nothing, a okay. but there are people who but there are people if I didn't have you if I didn't have you, the amazing girlfriend I got now, and her brother, I don't think I would be here in this chair on the stream talking with you. Dead honesty, dead honesty. What I've seen in my life, I never wish anybody. I didn't hustle. I was never a hustler. Where I grew up, we had hustlers. I didn't where I grew up, I came from where hustling was a big thing and where everybody was doing it. Everybody was everybody was trying to do something. Now don't make it sound like I was living in the ghetto, right? But where I lived, you knew who was who and where and what gang they were in before they even told you. Like you knew, you just knew. Dude, where I was, gangs were everywhere. Like we were having gang shootouts in front of our schools. Like our schools were being threatened to get shot up at least once a month. Like I did not live in a good spot where I was. Mind you, all the people I met in there, I wouldn't change a single thing. There was one girl I met, and if my girlfriend's listening to this, I didn't do nothing with her. She was a friend. That was it. She wanted nothing to do with me. I wanted nothing to do with her. Just some sentimental moment happened. Nah. I know she wanted something. She just didn't. She was being that hard to get. She was being hard to get. She was being hard to get, and I knew it. But I didn't want nothing from her. And this was years ago, mind you. This was like 12-year-old me. Like this was years ago. The girl I was I'm talking. There's no nice way to say it. She's fucked up in the head, like big time. There's no nice way to say it. The girl I'm talking about now, she's not a you take her lightly kind of deal. She's a pretty fucked up in the head. She's she is the basic definition. If there was an image to sit next to the word ratchet, she is that image. She was trailer trash. She was trailer trash. She was a little messed up in the head. She abused her boyfriend. Like, I know what abuse is like, dog. It's kind of bad. It ain't fun. I don't tell people about that because I don't care. The girl that did it, the girl that did it to me, I will not mention her name ever in my life. I mean, I might have, but I don't care. If I did, I did. I didn't care. She kind of deserved it, but I'm not gonna be like that anymore. What she did to me, I wish nobody ever has the experience. I do. I wish nobody experiences what happened to me. It wasn't fun. I mean, like when we dated like last year, it was last year. It was last year. Last year was a mixture between my seventh and my eighth grade year. My seventh grade summer year is when I started dating the girl I'm with now. And like the girl I'm dating now, I'm glad I went through what I've went through in the last 14 years of my life because I'm only 14. Now the last like 14 and 2 months of my life, I'm glad everything that's happened to me happened. Sum it all up, everything's happened for a reason. The thing is though, It happens for a reason, and you just gotta accept that that's you gotta accept that it's happening for a reason. You might not think it is. You might think this is all this, and this. It's happening because it's gonna shape you into a better person, or you might get worse, and you gotta figure out how to change it. And once you go through that change process, I'm telling you, you'll never feel bad again. You'll know where you've hit. Don't forget where you've come from. If you've come from something like take this. This isn't me trying to compare somebody's life to this, but you ever seen the movie 8 Mile Arkham? Nope. 8 Mile is the movie on Eminem's life and him coming up through the underground rap scene and making it big. But the way and where Eminem came from, I don't think I don't think M has a sister. He might. I know it's Emin. I know about M and his daughter. That's it. M has a daughter. M has 2 daughters. They're amazing. Mhm. He might. Who knows? But all I know is M has a daughter or 2 daughters, and him and his family are doing amazing. Hopefully, I hope they are. And but the thing is, M came from the trailer parks. What you talking? M came from downtown Detroit. Like Eminem Eminem knows what it's like to be in the ghetto. And I don't think we realize how we say ghetto and it's nowhere near ghetto. Where I lived was not the ghetto, it was the hood. We lived in the hood, not the ghetto. But the point I'm getting at is wherever you come from, you don't got to forget because if you forget where you came from, then you just remember where you are now and if you forget that, then eventually you're not going to remember nothing. But yeah, I mean, there's so much stuff you gotta go through in life to get to where you are, to where you're gonna make it and be successful. Mind you, I'm trying the way I wanna go with my life, I'm not gonna mind you, yes, I definitely wanna make music and make some money off of it, but I don't want the money. I don't want the fame. Those are what are gonna come with it. I wanna make I want music that I can make to help change somebody's life and somebody's day. If I don't at least know if I don't at least know I stopped somebody from trying to take their own life, or I hope somebody's day get better and they had a rocky day and I hope they get better. That's all I want. I don't want the money. I don't want the fame. Those are gonna come with it. They're like little add-ons you get along the way. It's like your little achievement for your progress. I don't want to seem like somebody who's seeking money and fame. That's not what I want. I could care less about that. I could go back and I could erase my entire YouTube channel, my TikTok and everything, and I could just talk to the homies I got. I could go offline on Xbox any day and not care. I could be back to going outside, hanging out with people, and I wouldn't change it. But where I'm at with my stuff right now, I'm glad and thankful for. And if I make music and my music blows up and people start thinking, "Oh, he's doing this for the fame, he's doing this for the money and everything," the money's not gonna be from me. The money won't be for me in the long run. The money will be for my family. I wanna make music, and I wanna be able to, whenever I have kids, when I'm an adult, I wanna make sure my kids will be set for life. I don't want them to go through what I go through. I want them to live a better life than what I lived, and I think that's any person's thought. You always want your kid to live a better life than you. Kinda, but the thing is, I don't want to seek fame and fortune. I don't want that. That's something that's not appealing. Fame and fortune, none of that is appealing to me. To me, that is it's weak. It's nothing I want. It's just an average thing that comes with life. I could care less about money. I could care less about having a whole lot of friends or anything. I'm a person I have learned people don't see it, they don't think it either. I have learned I could go and I could be on my own and entertain myself. I could be on my own for years. Would I go a little crazy? Maybe. Would I start talking to stuff? Probably, because that's the only way I'd be able to cope with losing everybody, right? But I could, and I could do it. Not saying I want to. I never want to be left alone. That's why the person I have now in my life that blows up my phone 24/7 and don't leave my phone alone. And if I leave it alone for 5 seconds, I come back and there's probably like 40 new notifications on it. And sometimes I even think about changing my phone number so that there's a personal one for this one person to blow up my phone number. I don't want that to change. I love having people to do that. Not saying or can blow up my phone with 40 notifications in an hour. Do not pull the move I do. I do that to everybody I know, including the person I have that I'm thankful for dearly. Hey bro, that's a yo, don't even talk to me about that, bro. I might watch that later. If it's to that, Arkham, I swear to God, bro, if it's to what I think it is, I'm not clicking it until the stream is over. Oh my God. I will look at it when I'm not streaming. Arkham, you were blowing up my phone worse than my bro. She don't even send this many texts. I mean, I wish she would. If you blow up my phone, like send like 10 different texts in a minute, I'd be happy. I'd be reading text all day, and I would not. I am the person I can read somebody's text more than once, and I will absolutely, dude. If the person I'm with now blew up my phone in 10 minutes, I could read every text and be like, "Hey, you want to do it again? You want to blow up my phone more?" That's just because that's who I am and that's who I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change for nobody. That's simple fact. I'm not changing for nobody. Nobody's gonna change me. I want to keep what I have the way I have it, and I don't see my life change. I see if my life changes, I'm gonna make sure it changes in a good way. I'm gonna make sure I get a great family and I can set my family up to live forever. I don't want them to have to worry about struggling, nothing. No, I definitely don't want my kids. I don't want if I have kids, I don't want my kids being like me right now. I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do my kids when I get some the way Shaq does his. He told his kids in a famous interview, he said, "I told my kids, we are not rich. I am rich." Like Shaq said, we are not rich. I am rich. And that's mind you, that's not the way I'm gonna be like that all the time. I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, you're my kid. I ain't gonna spoil you or nothing." Hell no. I'm gonna treat you the way I've been treated with my life. I am blessed to have everything I have. This little rinky dinky mic right here, I might have bought it, but I'm glad I have it. This chair with this jacket on it, I didn't buy it, but I'm glad I have it. That fan, I'm trying to point at it. That fan, I'm glad I have it. That little "you're not geared for this level, keep out" little metal poster I got on my wall, I'm glad I have it. This headphone, these necklaces, this hat, this haircut I got, I'm glad I have it. The thing is, Arkham, I swear to God, dude. I can see you giggling, bro. What you finna send me, dog? The thing is, no, no, bro. I understood the cameraman joke, but not that one. The cameraman joke was funny, honestly. I don't like that one though. Dude, I swear to God, it's like I got this one long hair right here, bro. Starting to piss me out. That's a long hair. I don't like that. I don't wonder. It's because it's like faded in with the top. Um, but like I said, what I'm glad I have. If I would, if anyone asked me to change something in my life, I would tell them no. My life will never change. I will not let it change. I won't let the past redirect what the future is and what the present is. There is always going to be a mistake I'm going to make in my life, and I'm a hate it in that moment. But when I look back on it in maybe a week, maybe a day, maybe a week, maybe a month, maybe a year, I'll look back on it. I'll look back on it, and I'm gonna think that that happened, even though I hated it. I will think that that happened because stuff that happens to you in your past is gonna redirect you to your future and your present. Doesn't matter what it is. You could go through anything. You can go through something great, and it could not saying it's going to, and I hope it doesn't. You could do something great, and it can mess up your future. You could do something horrible, and it make your future better. But I could be a public motivator, dog. I could be a therapist. What you talking about? I could help people go to sleep. You know, people that I have such a good voice. I've been told I can help people fall asleep. You talking about that motivational ASMR, bro? I'm start making motivational ASMR videos, dog. You know what's funny? I actually have a routine in my life. I wake up every day. I read the amazing texts I get from my girlfriend. Then, as soon as I'm done reading all those texts, I go in the living room or in the kitchen. I will. I might sound weird for this. I don't care. I put. I will get orange juice with ice because it's amazing, and I will listen to a 10-minute video, a 10-minute motivational video to get my day going. And I do it all because you need motivation in your life. If you don't got it or anything, it's gonna suck. Like I could listen to motivational videos all night, and I never get bored. I can listen to motivational videos are something I listen to because they help tell me. Like I listen to a lot of motivation stuff because not wrong. Um, but I listen to motivational videos too. Me, I'm not thinking about nothing, homie. I ain't. I might be. I'm I'm not thinking about something, I'm thinking about someone, there's a difference. You won't know. I ain't telling you, I ain't it's n how much you wanna bet it's not who you think it is. How much you wanna bet he thinks I'm talking to my girlfriend, but it's not my girlfriend. No. No. That is not. No, I don't want you to be my cameraman. No, you're not. Yes, I read it, and no, I don't want you to be that. I swear to you are weird with wanting to be the camera you're no, if you're the cameraman, it's gonna be just for me. If that other person comes in the picture for that, then I will be the cameraman. You can be the cameraman for me, though. Bet. What's my salary, homie? 50 bucks? Nah, Imma pay you more than that. Nah, a little more. 200 sounds like an okay salary. For what your job's gonna be, Imma have to pay a little higher, homie. Under fit it's gonna be under $3,000, but over 1,000. Close. Bro, bro, she said some pay up. I said, "I ain't paying up." No, I'm not paying up to nothing, bro. You tripping. What you think I'm paying you for? Arkham, that certain someone's texting me saying, "Pay up." I was like, you tripping. What you think I'm gonna pay you for? For dealing with me? Nah, you just chose that idea. Yeah, go play with your homies, bro. You have a good night too, homie. Talk with you tomorrow. Fun. Now my homie's going. 33-minute stream. Listen to motivation. All right, cool. We're going to this. We're going to this bitch.